Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host,
Lee.
That was very, very small.
Well, that's the whole idea, I think. Looking for small ways to save a little bit of time can actually add up to a big amount of time at the end of the month, a good amount of time at the end of the week, and some time at the end of the day. And that's really what I think efficiency is about. You know, it's just like about saving money. There's things you have to buy, and the goal is to get what you need for the least amount of money. And the goal with saving small amounts of time is to get the things you need to get done in the least amount of time. And so looking for little ways to cut down on how long things takes. For example, all right, I'm going to just say it out loud. I went to Walmart yesterday, and it's not the first time. I go there all the time because it's a good way to save money, but it's a huge store. And yesterday, I just thought, I don't have my normal 45 minutes to wander around and go hang out in the arts and crafts section. Oh, there's another admittance. Yeah, so I like arts and crafts. So I said, I'm going to make my shopping list to match how I go through the store and just to make sure I focus on getting what I need to get in and out. What normally will take literally 45 minutes took me a little under 15 minutes in and out.
Wow.
And I had to buy a lot of things for my trip. So the point of this is you're really thinking ahead about how can I save a little time in something I need to do, but without doing it, in the way I always have done it. Meaning, I've never done that before. I like to just wander. But I thought, what if I try to do it where I just focus on what I need? I scanned everything myself, did everything I could to make this thing go quicker. And gosh darn it, I did it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Yeah, I do my grocery shopping same sort of way. It's like I know the store I go to. I know where things are. Get in and out and no lollygagging around looking at potato chips or anything like that. Most of the time, I don't even go down that aisle. But it is finding small ways to save time, and that's a big one.
As you know, now it was Big Lee. Now I'm Small Lee, smaller Lee. I still have some ways to go, but I always found how am I going to find an hour to exercise? There's no way. But I have found a way to get my exercise in 30 minutes. And that's just by being more efficient and doing it every day, 30 minutes. I mean, I see people, they're at the gym, they're just, they're not moving fast enough. I'm like, aren't we here to work out? What are we here for? We hooking up? Because I'm not hooking up. I'm here to get my workout in. Let's go.
Right.
And by making the workout, what was in the very beginning when I first started was 45 minutes down to 30 minutes. Any less than 30, I feel like. It's got to be at least 30. But that has really, and when I do the treadmill, I catch up on the news or I catch up on an audiobook. I just feel that the exercise time is something I have to do, but I want to be able to do it as fast as I can. And I'm not trying to do that with everything. Everything I do, I want to do it as fast as I can, but do it right now.
Yeah, and also be mindful about what you're doing. It's not like, okay, I'm just going to blast through this. There's things that we should be mindful because there's wonderful time. It's a fine balance. There's things when we're doing them quickly that we could be mindful about them.
It's like slicing vegetables. My solution is to have other people hold them while I slice. Then I'm not so worried.
Well, another way that I use quite often is, a small way to save time is, and you're so going to be surprised, I set a timer. And I make a list of small things that need to be taken care of. And then I'll set the timer for 5 or 10 minutes and I'll just play beat the clock. And these are things that I know I can expand and, I can waste time doing. Like, okay, I need to put new batteries in the smoke detectors. Okay. And then I'm going to do that, and there's no urgency. But if I give it a little urgency, I've got to do that. I've got to move some boxes in the garage. I've got to put some towels away, just a bunch of little things. If I set a timer and it's a short amount of time, I can get them done and move on to other things. They don't become opportunities to procrastinate. Oh, look, I'm in the linen closet. What else could I do? Nope, that's not on my list. That's not going to get done in this short little sprint of time.
Totally agree with you. Hard deadlines force you to speed up. And if we can simulate that feeling of I need to get this done by a certain amount of time, in a certain amount of time, or by a certain time, man, I'm telling you, you move faster than you thought you could. And that's really what this is about. Small ways to save small amounts of time that add up to a big savings at the end of a week or a month or a year or your life. Too long. Too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
So look around your life, things that you're doing pretty much every day, every week. How can you speed them up? How can you save small amounts of time with things that you do every day? Be sure and be with us next week for another episode.